This is Rap the News. A question was posed to me. Rap the News. Are we supposed to hate the Gentiles? Hate our enemies? Can we love the Gentiles? What are we supposed to be doing? And so I'm going to answer that question today. Because anybody in my comments, you'll see I don't hate the Gentiles. That's just stupid. Look, people. Genesis 25:28, and Isaac loved Esau. Esau is a Gentile. Rebekah had two nations in the womb, one Hebrew and one Gentile. Esau is the Gentile that was in the womb of the black woman. And so Esau then becomes Jacob's brother. Do we hate them because they choose not to act right? Do we hate them because they hate us? No, not at all. That ain't what God wants from us. So anybody preaching that garbage is wrong, and we're going to prove it by scriptures as we always do. He didn't tell us to marry Gentiles. He didn't tell us to sleep with Gentiles. But he did not tell us to hate Gentiles. We hate wrongdoing and evil, whether it's from Hebrew or Gentiles. Let's read some more so we can get some knowledge. Exodus 12:48, and when the stranger, which is a Gentile, shall sojourn with you, live in your country, Israel, and they keep the Passover to the Lord, they're obeying God, let all his males be circumcised just like you, and then let him come near and keep it just like you. And he shall be as one that is born in the land just like you. Right? Let him be because he is living with you. See? He was born out of your womb. Are we getting it? Are we getting the understanding? It take a little while because we've been all taught wrong. We've been taught to hate. Genesis 25:26. And after that his brother came out. So this is Jacob. So the first person that came out of the womb was Esau. The first person that came out of the womb of Eve was Cain, who was a Gentile. Abel was a Hebrew, or was of mankind. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 30 years old when she bare them. The key word is, and after that came Esau's brother Jacob. So the book is saying Esau is what? Your brother. I got beat up about that, right? Everybody want to fight me and stuff like that because they don't want to hear the truth. Well, I want to tell you the truth. Isaac loved Esau. God wasn't mad at Isaac for loving Esau. Let's keep going. Genesis 36:8. Esau, that is Edom. Edom is Gentile. So Esau is a Gentile. Jacob is a Hebrew. Two nations in thy womb, but they are brothers. Deuteronomy 23:7. Do not despise an Edomite. Like those people on the corner yelling. For he is your brother. Esau is Edom, for he is your brother. Your brother came out first, and then you took a hold of his heel, your brother's heel. Right? So if a stranger want to come live in your land, God didn't say kick him out and hate him and call him, devil, right? That ain't what's happening here. Let's keep going. We learning. Leviticus 19:34. And like I said, I ain't doing this to appease anybody. white, black, yellow, green, and brown. I'm not doing nothing to appease you. You know, when it goes in my head, I love James Sinke. I love a bunch of Gentile listeners that listen to me. And I can't explain why, but I just do. I love my Hebrew brothers and sisters, and I just do. I love the righteous, and I just do. Because it's who I am. And I'm reading to you that love out of the scriptures. So it ain't just me. Jacob was like me, or I'm like Jacob. Leviticus 19:34. But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be unto you as one born among you, like your brother, and they shall love, and you shall love him as yourself, and you shall love him like yourself, just like the other one said. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt, and I am the Lord, all of y'all God. And God said when he created the Jew, the Gentile, mankind, the jinn, the beast of the field, whatever, what I created was good. And God looked at what he created and said it was good. Who are you to say something different? Right? It's like we got to stop with this evil shit, man. Deuteronomy 10:19. Love you therefore the stranger, which is the Gentile. How many times have it told you that already, right? For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. So Leviticus is saying it, now Deuteronomy is saying it. 2 Samuel 22:26. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself to be merciful, and with the upright man thou wilt show thyself upright. So if you can be merciful, did he say to who? And what? No. Then God can show you mercy. If you cannot be merciful to his creation, good, bad, and ugly, he can't be merciful to you. He is not going to be. It is a balance system. I told you how that balance system works. Whatever you do, that's how God treats you. Whatever you put out in the world, that's what God's going to dump back on your head and in your lap. Let's find out. Zechariah 7:9. Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, execute true judgment, and show mercy and compassion, every man to his brother, and show mercy and compassion, every man to his brother. What is mercy? Forgiveness, overlooking, passing over their ill conduct, letting it go. That's mercy. Letting it go, forgiving, overlooking, letting it go. Compassion. I could kill you, I could hurt you, but I'm not. Right? Show that to every man to his brother. The Edomite, he is your brother. I'll drop the news, you're hurting them. You're hurting them, man. Every man. If you are merciful, God will show you merciful. And if you upright, you righteous, you straight, God will be straight with you. And execute true judgment. This is how you judge, says God. Show mercy and compassion, every man to his brother. You heard in the rap? Let's get some more. Matthew 5:7. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Whatever you put out into the system, into the world, into the womb, shall come out, shall birth. All the seeds you plant shall grow. 1 Kings 8:39. Then hear thou in heaven thy dwelling place, and forgive, and do what? And forgive, and do, and give to every man, the Most High God, according to his way, and according to how and what he put into the world. If you put anger into the world, that's all you're going to get out of it. If you put suspicion in the world, you're going to get that out of it. Everybody's going to be suspicious of you. If you put racism in the world, everybody's a racist and a hater. That's all you're going to bump into. And so we want to come in the spirit of meekness and love, right? We want to be our higher self. Forgive, overlook, forbearing, loving, kind, because we know God is going to render that way back to us. Then others will be kind and merciful and loving towards us. It has to happen. 2 Chronicles 6:30. Then hear thou from heaven. So Kings and Chronicles are saying the same thing. Thy dwelling place, and forgive and render unto every man according to all his ways. So if you're doing good and evil is going to happen to you. All you want to do is put out charity so that you can increase in charity. Love so that you can increase in love. Kindness so that people be kind to you. When you have a hellraiser, it's because you're a hellraiser. You know what I mean? Jeremiah 17:10. I, the Lord, search your hearts. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his way and according to the fruits of his doings. Whatever you do, that is what I'm going to render back to you. Whatever you put out, that's what I'm going to put on you. You don't want to put hate out, people. You know, that's why the people on the corner have such a hard time. Let them be out there hating. They just going to get hated back on. Ezekiel 33:20. Yet I say, and I wanted to make up this point sink home, so that's why I put so many verses. Yet ye say, the way of the Lord is not equal. O you house of Israel, I will judge you, everyone after his way. That's how I judge you. If you mean to your parents, your children going to be mean to you. If you're mean to your wife, then the boss is going to be mean to you, or your wife going to be mean to you. If you're loving and kind to all, then expect that back. That's what you want to put out, people. If you're merciful, then God will show you more mercy, because God says, I'm the most merciful of those who show mercy. But you have to show mercy for God to be merciful. Let's keep learning, man, so we don't hate each other. People put in the comments, oh, Raptor News says and says. That's why the Raptor News said he hates y'all white asses. Raptor News did not say that. They're putting words in my mouth. And when I see comments like that, I don't care who you are, you're going against what we're reading right here. And so I just delete you. You know, because why are you going to bring down everybody, man? We're trying to get along. Just because he made us enemies, it doesn't mean we can't reason and get along with each other. That's not written in here. And God said don't add or subtract to his. He's telling you to reason and get along. That's what's written in here. Right? That's what we're reading here. And then however you treat mankind or Gentile kind is how you're going to get treated. You know. Ezekiel 18:23. Have I any pleasure at all that the wicked should die? Do I get pleasure or derive pleasure out of punishing the white man? I'm just breaking it down. Says the Lord God, and not that he should return from his ways and live. All I want the white man to do is stop hating the black man and live. And stop being cursed. Because when you hate, you are cursing yourself. Curse Israel and you curse yourself. Love Israel, help Israel, and you help yourself. That's all. God don't want you to be arrogant. It's the reason why God said, bow down to your brother, Jacob, Esau, so that you don't be arrogant, so he can humble you, because all arrogant, haughty, and prideful people is going to be destroyed when God comes. Every last one of y'all. Bow down while you can. That's all I can say. And watch this. I'm saying what God wants me to say, because this is right. I don't have pleasure in punishing Gentiles. All I want him to do is return from his way and live, his evil way. his hateful way. Luke 6:37. So judge not, and you shall not be judged. Condemn not, and you shall not be condemned. Forgive my people, and you shall be forgiven. Ephesians 4:32. And be ye kind one to another, tender-hearted, this is the Spirit, forgiving one another, even as God has forgiven you. Isaiah 42:6. And I, the Lord, have called these in righteousness, and will hold thy hand, and will keep thee, and give thee for a covenant of the people, and for a light unto the Gentiles. I'm going to make you an example to the Gentiles. I'm going to send you to people that hate you, and you're going to love them. Stockholm syndrome, right? And you're going to show them the light, and you're going to guide them out of love of your heart. And you're going to show them the light, because I gave you, listen, you got brought over on those slave ships to get punished for your crimes in Israel that you did against the Most High. It's your fault. Trust that. But whatever the Gentiles did, that's their fault. Trust that. And then we need to quit. As two different species, we need to quit. And we can be nice to each other. It's better that way. We may not understand each other all that well. We might not like each other's music. But we can be nice. I can tolerate every kind of music for a little while at least. Isaiah 42:6. I, the Lord, have called thee in righteousness and withhold thy hand. And he said, he's going to give you what? For a light for the Gentiles. Isaiah 49:6. And he said, it is a light thing that thou shouldest be my servant to raise up the tribes of Jacob and to restore and preserve Israel. I will also give thee, that's when you came over here on those ships, for a light to the Gentiles. You went to a dark place to be a light, that thou mayest be my salvation, to give them some salvation unto the ends of the earth, everywhere you go. That's it. Not to be a hater, to join them in their hate, to act like them. Genesis 12:3. And I will bless them, those Gentiles, that's them, that bless you. And I will curse him, those Gentiles that curse you. And in you, black man, shall all the families, the nations of the earth, be blessed. In you, not by themselves. America cannot be great or blessed without the black man being there. Facts. Genesis 22:18. And in your seed, says God, all the nations on earth be blessed. The nations cannot be blessed unless the black man is there. Everybody understand this? So we are a blessing to them and a light. That's why we was placed there. That's why we were given there, given to this whole situation. Not to succumb and act like them and be savages, man. Not calling every one of them savages, but I'm just saying. And then again, Isaac loved Esau because Esau is Edom, and an Edomite, let's highlight it. Is your brother. This is Raptor News.